How's it going everyone, GBG here, and in today's video, I'm bringing to you Revenge Runic Canceling tutorial. In other words, our axe will be completely awakened right after using a runic attack, allowing us to go from Frozen Breach or Frozen Ascent immediately after using any runic attack for your weapons. But before we get into this video, let's hear a word from our sponsors. This video is being brought to you by Final Fantasy XIV, the massive multiplayer online role-playing game developed and published by Square Enix themselves. The game was also directed and produced by the legendary Naoki Yoshida. So first things first, I'm going to show you guys how to get this game for free so we can get to play together the next time we go live in the next coming days. I've put a free trial link in the description down below. This will bring you to this registration page. Upon reaching here, you're going to want to select the platform you want to play on. So for example, in my scenario, I'm playing on PC, so I'm going to select the Windows PC. The same link can be used to download the game for Mac or your PlayStation. As you scroll down, it'll tell you all your system requirements for the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 users. You don't have to worry about this because the game is already optimized for your consoles. You won't need a Square Enix account to be able to play online with your friends, therefore make sure you create one whilst you're on this page, but this is pretty straightforward so you have nothing to worry about. For Windows users, you're going to get the installer pop-up eventually, therefore make sure you authorize this and allow it to access the system, and then this will download the full size of the game, the remainder of the files that's needed to play the game. And once that is done, you're in. You're able to play the game, and this is 57 gigs, so it shouldn't be too much on your PC. Quick note, free trial offers up to 200 hours of story content for free, which includes a Realm Reborn, which is the base game, and the first expansion, which is called Heaven's Word. Before deciding if you want to buy the game or not, give this a try and see how much you can get out of it. Alright, I'll be catching you in Urza. And thank you Square Enix for sponsoring us. You can use Runic Attacks in 3 different ways. The original version, which does not have any cancels whatsoever and is used as intended. And then we have the Runic Attack Cancel, which just allows you to recall your weapon or change weapon mid-Runic Attack, as well as evading if you'd like to do so. And then we have the Revenge Runic Cancel, which allows you to have your axe frosted and ready to unleash Frozen Breach or Frozen Ascent immediately after using the runic attacks. I'm going to teach you each and every variation of those cancels, therefore get ready, grab your pens and paper, and let's go. You can still make the original runic attacks look pretty awesome and stylish just by using the right combinations of your runics and your attacks. For example, by sprinting and holding triangle and then immediately using Hydro Charge into Hell's Touch, you'll get this really cool looking runic attack sequence, right? But it's nothing special, it's just as average as anybody else can do it, right? But still, I'm still going to give you guys the inputs for this just because I feel like it's worth knowing how to play clean and not actually breaking the game. So for those of you that are interested in just like playing really clean and not really worried about the text, therefore there you go, you have it here and you can learn this too. So now I'm going to show you Runic Attack Canceling, but not the Revenge version, just the vanilla one that I made in God of War 2018. So the inputs goes as follows. You're going to need to dodge to the sides and then immediately recalling your axe and then immediately inputting the R1 button. And just as you input the R1 button, the axe is going to reach your hands, and as it reaches your hands, you're going to want to throw it immediately. And just as you throw it, next thing you're going to want to do is pay attention to how far you're throwing it, because there is a certain distance in which you have like a grace period in which you can input your runic attack. If you miss that grace period, you will not be able to do a runic attack cancel. Quick notes to take. Never let go of triangle as soon as you input it, so the minute you recall your axe into R1 into L2 R2, triangle is still being held. Even after performing the runic attacks by pressing down on D-pad followed by R1 and L1, you are still holding triangle throughout the entire sequence. Never let go of triangle. Revenge Runic Attack Canceling. This can be really tedious if you do not know what you're doing, but the minute you understand how it actually works, it's super simple. So what we're going to do is break it down again. So just like the Runic Attack Canceling, this also includes you having to do the steps to the side, recalling your axe, and then followed by R1, followed by L2, R2. The only special difference this time, you're going to want to input the left D-pad or down on D-pad for the drop near so that you can make the game think you're trying to switch weapon whilst recalling your axe. What this does, it allows you to throw your axe fully charged whilst inputting a runic attack. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Revenge Runic Canceling, and at the end of each runic attack, you are able to do Frozen Ascent or Frozen Breach, whichever of the two that you please. So it is absolutely insane. I do hope you guys enjoy this one, and as you can see, I'm currently showing you off every single weapon usage of the runic attack and all the Revenge Runic styles that you can do, and these are the optimal ones I suggest you guys practice with because they're the most optimal ones. The other ones are a bit tricky to use, therefore I do suggest you use the following. So let's go through each and every single runic attack that you're gonna want to practice with, okay? Not only are these super flashy to use in combos, they are also the best runic attacks in the game for you to practice with, and just overall, I wouldn't say damage, but I would say style, drip, and all the above. Hell's Touch is a must. Its AoE has massive stun, and it's a no-brainer, guys. Equip that as your light runic attack for your axe, and then for the heavy, you're gonna want to equip Invaldi's Anvil. This is what it looks like. It looks pretty awesome too, and it allows you to immediately charge your axe into Frost Awoken, allowing you to go into Frozen Breach or Frozen Ascent. Also, just quick note as well, whilst performing the Revenge Runic Cancel for this, you're gonna want to throw the axe away from the enemy and not hitting them, because when you hit them, it'll cancel out the ability to use Frozen Breach or Frozen Ascent immediately. So make sure you throw the axe away from the enemy or just to the side of them, and then immediately slamming them up with the Frozen Ascent or Frozen Breach. And as for the blades, you're going to want to equip Flame of Anguish because it looks so epic when you use it as a Revenge Runic Cancel. As you're recalling the axe, you can see how the game slows down, and you can just see the focus on the axe coming back to Kratos' hand, and it just looks so epic and explosive. You gotta love it. I used to love Helios Flare, but this move has taken me by a storm. Next up for the blades, we have Nemean Crush. This looks absolutely explosive. When you use this move as a runic attack or as a revenge runic attack whatsoever, guys, the aftermath of this move is just epic. It is absolutely insane. You have to use it. If you do not, then you could use Tartarus Rage, which is pretty quick and pretty awesome to use in combat too. And for the spear, I'm gonna recommend you guys use Hydro Charge for practice. Not only does it look epic, I mean, what else would you gonna use? Everything else doesn't even compare to this move. This move looks absolutely insane when you use it like that. Think about it. We lost Spartan Charge and we got Revenge Runic Cancel of Hydro Charge. It's not a bad trade, if I do say so myself. And as for the Draupnir's heavy attack, I shall leave you with this one. And this is Honor of the Fallen. That, folks, brings us to the end of this tutorial. Do drop us a like if you enjoyed this video, and also share it with your friends and family and your gym bros if you do not mind. And it goes without saying that I really do appreciate Square Enix for sponsoring this video. You guys are already the best, therefore I have nothing but respect for you guys. Thank you.